For InfoWars Nightly News, I'm David Ortiz. Well, David Knight and I attended the Day of Resistance rally here in Dallas, Texas. It's part of a national event that over 50,000 Americans are expected to participate in over 30 U.S. states. And at this event here in Dallas, not only did they focus on the proposed federal assault weapons ban that's being sponsored by Senator Dianne Frankenstein, but also on various assault weapons bans that are being proposed in various states, including Colorado and New Jersey.
Well, I used to be a lawful gun owner in the United Kingdom, and when they passed the ban law, I lost my firearms, and I'm not about to let that happen to me a second time, being a lawful gun owner in the United States.
How did that make you feel when they, what part of England were you in? What happened exactly?
I was in Cambridge when it all happened. And in 1996, when we had our equivalent to Sandy Hook, it was kind of horrifying at the time, but then there was a knee-jerk reaction by our government and our people. They'd already banned assault rifles after an incident called Hungerford, and then when our Dunblane happened, they banned all guns. And within a few weeks of the laws being passed, at 1 minute past midnight, a knock on the door, law enforcement came to collect my firearms and ammunition.
How did that make you feel?
How do you think it made me feel? It was sickening because I was a law-abiding citizen. I did everything I possibly could by the government and the state to be a lawful abiding citizen. I didn't commit a speeding ticket. I didn't do a parking ticket. I did nothing because I wanted to be a law-abiding citizen to own firearms and shoot in competitions. And that was all taken away from me because of one unlawful person. The UK also has one of the largest injuries and death through knife and knife attacks than anywhere else in the world. Gun ownership is very good and very rife in the United Kingdom, despite what the media says. There were situations where if I wanted to buy an illegal gun, I knew where to go and pick it up. And that's the issue, is that unlawful guns are rife, especially throughout metropolitan areas.
The only thing that separates animals from men is our ability to reason. And I think that if individuals take the time out to reason, ask themselves a few questions. Do criminals care whether or not you ban guns? No, they don't. They're criminals. What they do is break the law. If we take away guns from individuals who use them to protect their families, don't we leave the vulnerable more vulnerable? The incident that happened in Newton happened because of vulnerability, because no one was there to protect those children. By banning guns, by banning the number one thing that the Constitution gives us the right to hold, we actually leave our children even more vulnerable.
Being a female and owning guns is, a right. Say somebody's going to come up and rob you or try to take away your car, where in Texas we can actually carry weapons in our car, so if that does happen, we have that protection. So, if you look at more of the rape crime than the people killing people crime, it's kind of more rape.
Does it make you feel safer having access to a gun?
Yes, it does.
You say to minorities, Hispanics, African Americans who say, oh, come on, this is something that only, Caucasian Americans are into. This is racist. Some commentators have said, oh, they're just trying to gear up so that if a minority comes to their house, they can blow them away. It's a racial thing. What would you say to them?
I don't necessarily believe it's a racial thing by any means. Criminals are, from every race. It doesn't matter if they're black, white, Hispanic. They're nefarious people, and they will do whatever they'll do whatever it takes for them to either get what they want or get away. And I think that's really scary. They don't play by the same rules as law-abiding citizens. They don't care about, background checks or getting things legally or, other people for the most part. And that line of ideology, who knows where it can go?